But listen, more importantly,
All right, go on.
Bill, we've been talking about this pecking order at Channel 7 now, haven't we? For
yes,
some time.
yes,
And it revolves around Bruce McAvaney having the right to call it when he wants to retire.
The superstar.
And the superstar, yeah.
You
And
7 boys have got to shut up while Damo addresses.
Why do I feel? Why do I feel? And
Please, let Damo go here.
Load of crap.
because it's about you, Brian, and it always has been. Now, you had front running. You're in the pole position there before Jim, Mr. Cricket, came across from 9 to Channel 7.
Just one point. It's not a race, and there is no line.
Yes.
It is just
Brian,
a group of people calling the
No,
footy.
There is jostling, Bill, isn't there?
Basil come over from
Basil's thrown a spanner in the works.
And what did Brian say? Just give him a go.
Just give him a go. Just give him a go, he said.
I've never met Basil.
So it's basically BT, Jim and Basil. But Brian's gone into overdrive now. We know that he talks to Lewis Martin 5 times a day. And
Every day.
What do you think of this, Lewis? Yes, Lewis. Great idea, Lewis.
Now, Lewis is the boss of Channel 7.
Lewis Martin's the boss of Channel 7.
Haven't spoken to him for 6 months.
Can I check your phone? You would have spoken 3 times today. Good point, Lewis. Really good point, Lewis. Anyway, Lewis Martin went on the You Cannot Be Serious podcast during the week, Jim.
I heard about
With
this.
Don Scott, with Mike Sheen and Sam Newman.
Gee.
And,
What's he doing on that?
well,
Didn't he tell
you're
you?
about to find out because he spoke about one person to the exclusion of all others at Channel 7.
Bruce went out to Brian's place and in the lead up, and they built a real rapport, and you see that to this day. McAvaney and Taylor have got a wonderful relationship.
You're a roaming Brian fan, aren't you?
Yes, yeah.
Was it your idea?
No, it came from the production team and Brian.
No one else could do that, I reckon.
Oh, he's talented, Brian. You know,
No, but I think his personality lends itself to that. I don't know anyone else in commentary that you could say, look, Brian's sick, will you go and do it?
Probably not. It's about Brian, and it's about his personality. And I think with Brian, everybody forgets he's just a community football person. He's comfortable in those football rooms. He's an ex-player. Don and Sam will tell you there's a certain spirit that's happening in those rooms that you've got to be aware of, and a certain celebration in the winning rooms. And Brian captures that. It's risky TV, though. You don't know what's going to happen next.
I am sick. I feel sick. I feel sick. Now,
I thought he encapsulated it beautifully.
it went on and on, Duck. No mention of you, Duck.
I'm just wowee.
Well,
Wowee.
No mention at all of you, Duck, in an hour's conversation.
Because
No
he
mention
didn't
of you,
ask
Jim.
about special comments, guys.
And just for those who didn't hear the whole hour, here's a little even bigger snapshot of what Lewis Martin had to say about our man.
Not more.
It's about Brian, and it's about his personality. Oh, he's talented, Brian. He's just a community football person. It's about Brian.
Seriously, I feel
the
sick.
same crap rolled up again.
It's about Brian.
Oh, he's talented.
Wowee.
Community football person. Did he mention the golf? The
by the
golf,
way,
overseas golf? The
hooly-dooly.
The hooly-dooly.
Who has to have his earpiece in and
Holy
get mentioned
moly.
who he's about to talk to because he doesn't know.
Jim, you haven't heard that. Did you feel now you were clear number 2 in the race through?
Always have, but no, way back from there. There's Bruce is the main man,
Bruce,
and so he should be.
Yes.
And then there's Brian, and then it's Daylight.
Don't be disingenuous.
to Lewis.
You're ringing Lewis nearly as much as Brian.
Daylight to
I
the
get
duck.
the feeling that JB is slithering in behind.
We did find out. We did
Hamish?
find out there though in that piece there who wanted roaming Brian, and it was Brian.
Brian.
It was Brian's idea.
He tried to patent. Hey, Bill,
Yeah.
you and I work for a station, a magnificent station in Channel 9.
We do.
Don't have footy rights.
No footy rights.
But we run 3 football programs.
Yeah, and they're rated really well.
Sunday footy show and the 2 classifieds,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Channel 7,
Rating
who
their
have the
socks
rights,
off all 3 shows.
have the rights, access to players.
There's no footy on at the moment, Bill.
But why don't you have any footy shows?
I don't know.
Why don't Channel
Bill,
7?
Bill, you've only got about 5 people watching your show.
No, we
That
haven't.
is
We've
not
got
right,
more
Doc.
than
They are
that.
going
You know
through
that.
the roof.
Yeah, you know we've
Through
got a lot
the roof.
more than that. But why haven't 7
Yeah, good
got a
point.
footy show?
Well, why didn't you ask that when you were talking to Lewis?
Well, we weren't.
We couldn't get a word in. He was talking about Brian.
Brian. Why isn't there Brian's footy show or something?
Actually, Don Scott did ask you that.
And what did he say?
What did he say?
Didn't really have an answer.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? With all the footage and rights and players.
I don't
Where's your
watch
commitment, Brian?
any football shows,
Where's your
to be
commitment to the
honest, so
game?
I can't comment.
I don't
You're a
organise things.
You're a community football person.
I'm just a local community.
It's all about Brian.
I'm just a toiler at community level.
I'm just a toiler.
and your personality.
Have you patented roaming Brian yet? Because we overheard you pre-Saturday Rub last year.
you
You're on
didn't
the phone
overhear.
to your lawyer.
You didn't overhear.
I want to market this name, you said.
No.
Patent this name.
No, it's not mine.
Very talented.
Very, always talented.
Very difficult segment to do that.
Especially when you don't know the players. when they,
His earpiece,
Look, he's checking his phone, Bill.
I've got a message here from Darren Croft, who's the brickie out at Riddles Creek. He said it's all about you. We knew it was.
yes,
That's
exactly.
What I
It's
love
about
doing-
Brian, and it's about his personality. Oh, he's talented, Brian. He's just a community football person. It's about Brian.
Lewis.
What I love, Doug, the very few times I've
Very
been
thin,
on
very thin this
a
discussion.
night where roaming Brian's on is as the game's been completed, the last couple of minutes, correct anything I'm saying wrong?
Yep.
Brian gets everything assembled. And then once the final siren, he is gone.
Well, that's because I have to get there on time,
And then
JB.
once that bit's done, the roaming Brian bit, you'd never lay eyes on him again.
No, he's gone.
Straight to the truck,
Gone.
and he's gone.
And that roaming Brian that segment was meant to go for about 5 minutes. That was and it then drifted out, and we're still on air. Drifted out to a 25-minute segment.
Got popular.
It's now 25. Then he did the half. Remember, he was doing the half-time one. He did a media one.
Me.
He wanted before and after. And
I just do what I'm told to do.
I love it when they take their jumper off and they have a shower and they walk out and Brian's going, oh, who's this?
Can't see his number.
No, what? Who's this?
All that 25 minutes does is push our departure time back.
Who was
That's
the-
what you don't like,
who
Jim.
who was the emergency player you spoke to? Didn't even play, and you were talking to him. He said, "I didn't play today."
He's going out. He's about to head off out the rooms to run some. I've interviewed him for 5 minutes. And I said, yeah, well, geez, team played well. Yeah, they did. Where are you going? He said, I was the emergency.
I think you spoke to Lindsay Tanner, the chairman of Essendon, one day and didn't know it was Lindsay Tanner, the chairman of Essendon.
I've spoken to players who haven't even known who their own president is.